Richard Spivak, was your involvement with literature and poetry something that you planned?
Well, I became interested in literature very young. I was a voracious reader, and I came across the Iliad and the Odyssey, and I read the Iliad, and I got so inspired. It was one big long poem, and that plus the poems I'd heard as a child, I just thought this was the neatest thing. And since I fell in love with early ancient history, I learned that the poets were the ones who told those stories.
What poetic style holds your attention the most?
Freeform, no question about it. I know there are people that hold to one style, that really love and being meticulous about following a particular rhyme scheme or rhythm. I am not interested in that. I'm interested in following my muse, and where the muse takes me, where inspiration takes me, that's where I want to go. I have never been concerned, okay, with the exception of writing haiku, never really been concerned with a rhyme scheme or with a rhythm scheme.
What is your current bedside book that you would like to recognize and have your readers know about?
Both the Odyssey and Good Soldier Schweik. One a great epic poem, and the other political satire, cultural satire.
Of the three items, which one or which are you looking for to inspiration on your writing? Nature, the human condition, or feelings and emotions?
I would say nature is inspiring to me insofar as I hope to be one of those who protect it. That's important. Next, the human condition interests me to no end. I think that humans are a very interesting lot, and they're obviously slow learners. So some of us are always trying to push just a little.
What about feelings and emotions?
Oh, feelings and emotions. Well, what poet what poet does not feel the tide of emotion? Whether it be elation, desire, depression, sadness, loss. These, I think, color our lives. And I think you'd be hard-pressed to write without emotion being the underlying foundation, the structure of our lives.
So of those three, the one that you feel impacts your poetry the most is?
Humans. They're a curious lot. Endlessly amusing.
With the advent of computer technology, online reading is available to everyone. Do you think this has reduced the purchase of the physical book?
It does, to an extent, I think. But on the other hand, what you have to think about, and what outweighs the printed page. I mean, there are those of us who love the printed page. They love the feel, the hold of a book, the smell of a book, that successful feeling when you reach the end of a long book, and you just know you have encapsulated, you have captured, you have begun to live in that book. But the other thought, though, is that if you think about how many people now are capable of publishing their work, publishing their thoughts, reaching to audiences beyond their home village, beyond their nation, beyond their state, beyond the globe, it is amazing and exciting to me that someone can sit down today in some little town, in some little city, on some little nation, in one little part of the globe, and speak to the world. That's pretty good stuff. Well worth the devaluation of those who are not captured. You know, you have to remember, back in the earliest times, okay, a scribe, mysterious guy. You know, Ooh, hey, he writes. Ooh, that's weird. Yeah, he reads that stuff. Yeah, little marks on paper. And if you think about how amazing that is, it doesn't surprise me that everyone's not captured. Now, as an avid reader and writer, I wouldn't spend a day without reading some soul-clutching piece of literature. But I know, I see that there are people who live lives untouched by the riches of culture. That's a sad thing. I'll write about it.